I went bargain shopping for cute items at my local store, and let me show you all the cute goodies I picked up. I found this 12 by 12 glitter pack, and there's a lot of paper still left in there, and I paid $2.95 for this. So look at this. Isn't that neat? I have the light blue, the silver, the green, red, gold. It's an excellent find for under $3. I'm quite happy with this one. I picked these up too. These are bling blings in orange and in purple, and you get different sizes. See there? So these were 85 cents each. They've never been used, and I like that you can get different size gems in here. Nice. I also found this one. These are charms by Darcy, and it was 85 cents, and you get the heart and keys. I also picked up this one. This is also by Darcy Finishing Accents. It says it's used as stencils or tags, and it was 85 cents. So this is pretty good. You know, you can use it two ways. You just have to decide if you want to take it apart or not. So you get words like Princess, keep in touch, miss you, I love you, happy holidays, thank you very much, Prince, happy birthday, love, you're the best. But I like using these as stencils anyway, so I will probably keep this as is and use it that way. I like these tags. They're so cute. I also found these tags. There are 18 pieces in here. They're all different sizes. And I paid 85 cents for this. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. It looks to have 3 different sizes. So we have the little one, which is 1 inch. And then the next size is 1.5. And then the larger ones are 2 inches. So you get the silver ring around these and this white craft paper. Now you can make your own, but I find it quite tedious. So if I can find it like this, I will always grab it. So I'm happy with these. It is not hard to dye the paper, so I'm always willing to pick these up. So I got that one. And then I found this. Look at that. I didn't know what it was just by looking at this thing. I had to do a little reading, and I found out it's a cutting die. I paid 85 cents for it, but somebody else paid $12 for it. So I had to open it and take a look to see what it was. So this is what you get. I'm not sure how to use this one, but you know, for 85 cents, I was willing to test it out. So it came home with me. So I got that one. And then I also picked this up. This is gift boxes. And I paid 85 cents for 3 boxes, it says. I was thinking about making some boxes and maybe doing a template first and then cutting them out. But look, I have a template now. I don't even have to guess anymore. So I'll just go by this and cut it out. See, I'll just open this up like this and cut it out, and then I will make my own boxes like this in a different paper altogether. So these are, let's see, 5 1/16 inch long by 2.5 inch wide by 4 inches high. It's a cute little box, right? Look. So right there. Nice. I'm quite happy I found this one. I will be using these very soon. I'm going to redo that one in a different paper. I also picked up this one. These are tags or charms. Oh, no, it says frame tags. But they're kind of like this, right? Only it's metal as to where this is like a soft metal and this is a hard metal. Well, I guess they're both metal. But look, I will use this somewhere in one of my journals. It'll look awesome. And again, it was 85 cents for 6 pieces in here. I also found these. These are Martha Stewart punches. And I found it for the spider and for the cat. And these were $2.45 each. I usually test this in the store, but I didn't do it, so I'm going to do it now. This way I know that they're working. Oh, look. I have the spider. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. And then here's the cat. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is buy a punch that doesn't work. And look, here's the cat. I'm so excited. I'm quite happy I found these. So this is going to go in my supply box, and I will be bringing them back out shortly for all of my Halloween decorating ideas. So quite happy with those. So put those aside. I also found a bag of well, they're not popsicle sticks, they're lollipop sticks. And you get 50 in a bag, and I paid 85 cents for these. So I can make lollipops, or I could use this in one of my projects. Either way, it's going to get used. I'm kind of leaning towards making candy for the holidays. Maybe I will save this for Christmas. But I have it, and it was only 85 cents. I'm quite happy with that one. I also found this ruler. I like this. It's only 18 inches is why I picked it up, and that it's metal. I have a ruler already, but it's 36 inches, and it can get like in the way here on my table. And I like this one because it's 18 inches. I can move it around. I don't have to move stuff first and then use it. So this is an elven ruler, and it's made in the USA. Apparently it's a good quality ruler, and I only paid 85 cents for it. It says Alvin Lifetime Printers Layout Rule. Yeah, if you print, I guess you know what this does. So look, you get the pico measurements all the way down on this side, and then you have the inches on the side. So if anything, it's a really good find, right? I probably should do a little research on this and to see how they would use one of these pico rulers. It'll be interesting to know. So I got that one. I also found some yarn. So the thrift store I went to had a lot of yarn, but I'm at the point where I'm picky about what I pick up. So, but look at this one. This got like little pom-poms right on the edging. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So I can take this and use it on an edge of a paper. See, I can disguise the edging, and I can do it like this with the pom-pom there, right? Isn't that neat? So they only had this gray one, so which is, you know, how thrift stores go, right? Sometimes you find just one item, sometimes you find 30 items in different colors and sizes. So this is what I picked up. I also picked up some ribbons. Let's see. Let me open this one. And I believe she charged me 85 cents for this one, but the one on the spool was $1.45. And this is what it looks like. Let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty lace ribbon? I like it. I'm quite happy with it. And it's got like a lot of ribbon on here. Just about everything that came on the spool maybe. Which is 20 yards. See, there's a lot of ribbon on there. So quite happy with that one. This is like a linen or like on a bias tape. See how it's linked on the edging, and then this is the bias right here. So you would take this and slide your paper in between the ribbon like that. See, and then you stitch that up. Oh, so pretty. Imagine how that would look on a journal page. It'll be awesome. And you see, it's a lot of ribbon here. It's a little stain on pieces or parts of the ribbon, but like I said, I plan to dye this, so it'll work out just fine. I also found this. This is a Halloween ribbon by Celebrate It, which is Michael's, right? Orange with the black polka dots. And I paid 85 cents for that. Yeah, I'm happy to have found Halloween ribbons. I'm in the process of looking for like Halloween items at my thrift stores. I also found this one. This is the sparkle tool from Dollar Tree. It's the black mesh with the gold webbing design on there. And I paid 85 cents for this. So yeah, I did not have to pay $1.25 for that. So I'm happy about this. 85 cents. I also picked this up. This is a friendship collection. It says it's a cross stitch kit for like baby's name, baby's birthday, baby's weight, that kind of thing. It has a name, this project. I can't think right now, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So this was 85 cents. And you get the patterns. Let's see. Well, it looks like it's the same pattern. Yeah, there's 3 packs of the same pattern. But here's one, and then here's the other one. And then inside the little brochure, you get a list of all the threads that you need to complete this project. But that's good. So if you accidentally spill a drink on this one, you have backup. So yeah, I like picking up little craft projects like this. If I can find it at the thrift store, it is a fantastic price. Like if you were to go online, I'm sure it's more than $20 for something like this. So I found that one. And then I also picked up some materials. This one is like a sheer fabric, look. And it is $1. And it's quite a large piece in here. It looks to be like maybe 1.5 yard of fabric in here. So that's a good price for $1 on fabric. You know, it's just scraps and stuff like that. I also picked up this one. This one is also $1. This one is a tapestry fabric. Look at this. And I believe this one is 1 yard. Yeah, it looks to be 1 yard. But look how nice. If I decide to use this as like a book cover, it'll be awesome. Look, it has like a floral pattern going through. Hopefully you can pick that up. But how cute. They also had this paper stationery pack, and I paid 85 cents for it. It's got like a cute little pattern going on its side, but it also has this paper here. It's like splattered paper with a bunch of tiny little dots. I know it's hard to see, but oh, it does look really good. If I decide to use this paper, I will probably trim this off and just use this side. It's like got that little speckle look going on this page. It'll look really good in a journal. So I get 50 sheets of this, which is an excellent buy. And it came all the way from Kenya. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, and let's see, I do have a few more items to show you. So, look what I found also. I found this bottle. I paid for $1.45, and it originally came from Ross. It's a plastic bottle, but I was thinking like a potion bottle. Wouldn't it look excellent as a potion bottle? Maybe you stick it in a tray for Halloween. But how pretty, right? I can reuse it for Christmas, and I can reuse it for like Valentine's Day because it's that dark red color. It is really pretty. I like it. So yeah, I like that one. Came home with me. And then I also picked this one up. This is one of those digital air compressor gauge things. I have no idea what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. So it was, where's the tag? $3.95. And it comes with an adapter, which is good. It's always difficult to find an adapter, but that's good. So, but I do need to buy the hose for the tubing. I don't know the name of it, but you know the has that little plug. You plug it onto the spout of the tire, like a bike tire, a car tire, or if I want, I can buy the adapter to fill up like the basketball, football, that sort of thing. But how nice, right? So we had this plugged in at the store, and it displayed all the gauges that and the amount of pressure you need to like fill up a basketball or to fill a tire. You can even set the PSI to a certain amount, and it'll continue to pump air until it gets to that level. So I went ahead and picked that up. These are always good to have on hand. It's the new gadget, well, the new air pump in the world now, so might as well take advantage, right? So I picked that up. And then these I paid 85 cents for. It says drugs, prescriptions. Thank you for your patronage. But look at that picture on there. Isn't that awesome? I can save that for a journal. But anyways, what else is inside? There's a bunch of greeting cards in here, and they're just awesome. Look at this. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? And like blank cards. So there's that one. Envelope has a little red thing. And then here's another one. Look at that one. Isn't that awesome? Let's see. Here's another one. It's like the swim team. Here's another one. Oh goodness, she's doing the high kick. It looks like she's playing a hacky puck thing. Or a hacky sack. And then, yeah, two girls having fun. That's so cute. I like that one. And then there's this one. Cute. And here's another one. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. It has like little phrases by certain people. Like this one's by Oscar Wilde. Everybody else is already taken. Look at this one's a dog on a little rock out in the water. Oh, only very, very clever ones by John Ravencroft Peel. Oh, here's the kitty. Oh, that is cute. Oh, I have another one of the twin girls. So I have two of those. But I plan to use these in my journal and my scrapbooking project, so it'll get used. My envelopes I will probably put to use also. If not, I will donate it and then somebody can use those. I mean, I have enough envelopes floating around. I really don't need more envelopes, but how cute. I'm quite happy with it. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new greeting cards with some awesome pictures. Well, and one more for 85 cents. That's a great buy, right? I'm quite happy with those. Look, I found some great items at my local thrift store. I'm quite happy I stopped by, and I will continue to go back and look for more goodies to use in my craft projects and for my journals. If you get a chance, stop at your local thrift store and help support the programs that they have there. They have like usually a list of organizations that they work with that you can help out with. But look at this. Isn't this awesome? I'm quite happy with it. Thank you for stopping by. This is Aurelia at Aurelia's Crafting Ideas, and I will see you next time.